Hey everybody, it's the Last Robokai here, and now we're on to the Dishonored Let's Plays DLC stage. The first DLC that came out was the Dunwall City Trials, and that's a series of challenge events. We won't be doing that one in this particular video. What we're going on to is the two DLC that came afterwards. The first of which was the knife in Dunwall, and it's the story of Daud, the man that actually killed the Empress. And if Dishonored is a story of a man who hits rock bottom and claws his way back up to get revenge or retribution on those that wronged him, Daud is the story of a man who is at the height of his abilities on the long fall. We know what happens to Daud. We know how it's going to go down. And he's presented with a challenge along the way. Joining me on this excellent DLC journey.
Yo guys, it's Cool Guy, and I am looking forward to this because I have never played these DLCs before. It'll be really interesting to see how Robokai does this, so I can do everything that is not that.
And I'm Orv, and I regret to inform you that I will not be sciencing for these videos. It has come to our attention that there's a limited amount of science you can do in Dishonored, which is a shame, but instead I will be doing very bad things to the Dunwall City Trials, so you'll have to look forward to those.
Yeah, but don't worry everyone, there's still a little bit of horrible, terrible, no good, very bad things we can do to people, and I will be showcasing some of those in the very first mission, which is split into two because there's a lot of things you can just stuff around doing in there, but you'll be able to see that for yourself, so let's get straight in with something kind of similar to how Dishonored started.
One more job shouldn't have mattered. I'd killed nobles before. You could float a whaling ship on the high-born blood I've spilled. Another noble steps in to replace the last one. All equally corrupt. Why should an empress be different? But she was. I watched her bodyguard's face as they took him away. Dead eyes. I knew I'd pay for this one. Maybe I deserved to. A storm was coming that would shake apart everything I'd built.
No! Get away from her! Corvo! Mommy!
Very interesting things to note there as we got started. Our friend Sokolov, when everything went down, took off like crazy.
You do one of two things when you hear gunshots. You run toward them, or you run away as fast as you damn well fucking can.
I like that apparently I've forgotten that the little arrows that you get when using Blink are completely in-universe.
Yeah, I kind of liked that. And also, here's a special feature of Daud's Blink. You might have noticed it in the beginning there. It stops time when you activate it, so you can hold yourself in air to angle it and to target it. That's one of the big distinctions Daud starts to take on, as opposed to Corvo. Not everyone's powers will manifest the same when the outsider gives him his mark, and this is just one example of it. Carriages floating around inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was inside the building. At this point, I'm just wondering when MC Escher is gonna show up.
Well, not MC Escher, but...
Daud,
Oh god. What's up, dude?
it's been a long while, but you've got my interest again.
It's never a good thing.
How the years pass and the bodies fall. Did you know that there are only 8 like you in the world, bearing my mark? I'm here because you're right. The Empress was different. This time, you can't just fade away into the shadows. There will be consequences. Your story is close to ending, and even you can't escape it. But what ending will you make for yourself? I'm here to give you one last gift, Daud. It's a mystery. One that starts with a name. Delilah.
For 6 months, the city writhed and changed. For 6 months, I tried to forget what I'd done to the Empress and her little girl. But there was no forgetting. I needed to find my next move. But all I had was that name. Delilah. Who was she? A threat? Or an ally? Word came from my second-in-command, Billy Lurk. In a house built on secrets, Lurk was especially good at uncovering them. There was a ship called the Delilah that hunted whales for Bundry Rothwild, a former deckhand who'd made good. Now he owned a slaughterhouse, and he ran his workers like a prison gang. A ship named Delilah. It could be a coincidence, but it's not. In Dunwall, things are always tangled up like a bag of snakes.
So, the distinct way that the Daud DLC goes is, between each mission, instead of going back to a pub and doing stuff, you just get a screen where you can do stuff, and you can spend money on these favors, that'll allow little changes in the game world, and some favors become available later down the line based on decisions you make in earlier missions. So I'm taking, like, 2 of them. One of them will give you a way to get access easier to the area. Another one is a spare rune, which is always nice. I don't take the next one because, well, like, it's completely superfluous to my needs because I'm not being stealthy.
Yeah, it looked like something I'm gonna have to deal with, though.
Oh, you don't even have to deal with that at all. Don't worry about it. I'll explain that when we get to it in episode 2.
Let's just gloss over the fact, somewhere in here I made a hey there Delilah joke. Let's just, that's obvious. But let's also say that Billy Lurk is a really goddamn good name.
You're here.
Oh yeah,
Love
that's
that
like,
name.
this guy was born to be girl was born to be an assassin. Unless it's an extremely effeminate boy with an extremely high voice, but that's not actually
There's
true.
a strike at the plant,
Face.
and it's no wonder. Rothwild runs this place like a prison. The stupid workers can't even get in without a time card. When the strike started, the butchers confiscated all the cards they could find. They've given the City Watch free rein to use force. If you ever wondered why I wanted out of the slums, here's your answer. There'll be other ways in, I'm sure of it. You don't mind if I tag along, right? Just to keep an old man safe. One last thing. I found something for you. I know you collect these. I'll be on the rooftops till you need me.
Well, she's doing a great job of endearing herself.
Oh yeah, Billy's fantastic. Billy is not going to wait in the rafters. Billy's going to appear and just make comments on stuff, which is pretty handy. So you might notice a lot of different abilities thrown in there, including the ability to summon some assassins to help you out. A lot of them get abilities based off of the abilities you have, and you have it's also the Arcane Bond skill, which passively gives them access to more of your stuff as you have it.
Neat.
I don't get any for this episode just because I want to get my usual toolkit of like basics, and after that I'll get them and show them off. Because you can summon them and they'll have comments. Like if you summon them not for combat, sorry, they will have comments on the area. So, our job firstly is to get inside of this this big whale oil harvesting factory. And we've come at a pretty fantastic time because, well, everything's going wrong for Rothschild.
Hey, buddy.
No use asking me
All right.
anything. They've got my time card. I can't even get in to pick up my things. Anyone who knows anything's locked up down by the docks. I should have been with them. How am I gonna get into work without my time card?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
That's an important point. You can't get access through the front door without a time card. But there's not always the front door that's necessary.
Yeah, let's be real here. When was the last time any of us wanted to use the front door unless we also wanted to murder everything possible? Robo-Kai?
Huh? Who, me? No, never. I won't be using the front door just simply because it's not convenient for something that happens inside. There is a new enemy type as well to watch out for, although we won't be seeing what's so special about this enemy type for a little bit, but they are the butchers. Since the whaler name is already taken, that's us. We've got the guys who are the ones who, tear apart the corpses and harvest the whale oil and generally mistreat the shit out of the whales when they get brought in. This is a book on why we should not, like, do horrible things to whales and why we should instead make whale farms. You can see here the crossbow is different. It is the wrist-mounted bows that they use.
That, man, my brain can't stop grinding on what a whale farm would look like right now, and none of it sounds good.
Yeah, and replacing the heart is using Void Gaze. Simply just tells you where everything is. Which is fantastic. We really needed more blue on our screen,
Yeah,
thanks
no
to video
joke.
games. God damn it. Though it makes sense, like, you know, like, the Empress wasn't a space marine, she did not have 2 hearts.
Man, that was rough.
Yeah, right through the side of the head.
Through
And
his
in
hand.
his hand too. Fuck.
He's got some pretty interesting assassination abilities. I was very much looking forward for a cool guy seeing them because, yeah, a lot of things, a lot of terrible
boy.
things happen.
I made a whole bunch of jokes about how Corvo needs to calm down. 2 kills in, and I'm already thinking Daud needs to, but more so.
Oh yeah, like the best one is yet to come.
Oh,
like there's
boy.
one that's just I love it. I love it so much because it's just perfect for Daud.
What are you doing?
Sneak around.
Yeah.
I'm just sneaking. There's a whaler somewhere around. Walking out there's a bad idea by all accounts because that.
Oh
so
yeah,
we'll have
arc
to get back up
pylon.
again.
Okay. Sitting here just like, you're being super careful about something and it's making me mega paranoid.
I wanna make a bunch of Star Trek 4 whale jokes, but I'm not going to.
You could make a whole bunch of Stellaris whale jokes because they are gas grazers.
I hate Stellaris.
Stellaris, the field of broken dreams.
Pretty much.
It's a paradox game, of course it is. Dude!
There's actually
you
a
had
really big
pouch.
conversation to have about that, but
Yeah, well, paradox itself is a great way to start basically a conversation that'll last you through dinner and into the evening drinks.
But that's a story for another time because we got some more Daud stabbing to do. It's really important to note actually for this one, the pre-mission pickups are super important.
Oh, hey, buddy. Welp.
I love the completely silly range on the swings. It saves me every time. Sorry, I completely lost where I was going. Yeah, the pre-purchasing is actually really important because some of the things you really need, like rewiring tools or things you might be used to using, won't be in this game. Like in the game world, you want to do that sort of stuff, you got to buy it before you go in. So it's like you got to choose between upgrades or not buying anything at all. And considering there's an achievement for just hoarding all the money right up until the end and having a certain amount when you finish both DLCs, that can be a thing as well.
I like the idea of Daud interpreting the outsider's warning as just like bad things are happening and you're gonna need all of the money ever to just like go retire somewhere.
Yeah. So that's an important piece of bonus content right there. We'll get back to once I've sort of sufficiently cleared the area out.
What, the Weeper Corpse?
Yeah, the Weeper Corpse.
I mean, you don't think it's weird that you can carry a Weeper Corp?
Well, I mean, there's a number of other corpses around here. I mean, sure, Weeper Corpse. I imagine you're going to do something to plague a whole bunch of people. Sure, why not?
So we've got a pretty standard toolkit. We can shoot explosive bolts from the start from our bow, which is pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
And that little grenade that I pulled out before, that's a choke dust grenade. I think that's what they call them, or strangle dust, or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
it's a gas
choke
grenade,
dust.
and it'll incapacitate everyone while they stand around choking. And you can get some pretty funny bugs out of it.
Well, it'll be
Oh,
nice
don't
that
leave. I
I
want to shoot you in the head.
be nice that I finally got something that to mess around with.
In any industry.
Yeah, it's really good for messing around with murdering as well. Oh.
These include metallurgy, whale collection and refinement, security.
Yeah, so the reason why the City Guard have the back of Rothschild, or however they pronounce it in this game, is because, well, they need there's a fucking thing above there that I always bang my head on. I'm just like, video game. Why did you put that there? Why did you put that there?
The worst.
Do you want me to just blink everywhere? Do I have to blink all the time? Just let me yump. So there's a room up there, and it's a room that belongs to an old friend of ours.
What's all this? Oh, that's a thing.
Yeah, so we'll just read the recipe, and we'll get a little bit of context from Billy.
They used to tell stories about a woman in the slums who did work like this. Granny Rags. They said she was 100 years old.
Okay.
A bit older than that.
Yeah.
So these little things are in the first DLC, and they're little granny offerings. You just have to follow the steps of her recipe, and you get a rune.
Huh.
And the recipe calls for two things in this particular case. One of which is the corpse of a weeper, and the other is the eye of a whale. God, that time pause is so handy.
Yeah, that
So, put that down
made
there.
things a lot easier.
Killed the Empress.
Come back for that later, because we're gonna get the whale eye now, and that's not gonna happen outside.
Man, that is really creepy. Just that entire that entire
If I get another crack at this.
formula.
Yeah, she's out and she's everywhere. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, I guess she's not dead / incapacitated yet at this point in the story.
Another reason why the teleport pause is so handy. That's my favorite kill, by the way.
Oh man!
Like that wrist crossbow is really cumbersome and stupid, but goddamn.
Good lord, that kicked so much ass.
Sight. Nobody gets
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
those things. Time to send a message.
A message on a card.
What is this message in particular? You're all fired. You know, you can't come to work.
Yeah, don't unionize or terrible things will happen to you. Believe me, there are worse things going on inside of there to any of the striking workers who were inside at the time. And yet there's a dude down there. We'll get to him. Yep, so people still getting their squads.
You're gonna see it a lot over the course of these two DLCs, but the level design in this is exceptional, basically all the way through.
Oh yeah. It feels natural, and at the same time fulfills all the requirements for a good stealth assassinating game.
All I'm really concerned about is, are we still able to scarf down everything in sight? And those 2 tins of whale meat says yes we can.
Brian.
Just imagine Daud is like one of those cats that just forgets to eat for days, and then he goes and eats something, and every single nerve in his body just calms down at once.
Well, he's probably pretty jumpy these days, considering all the things he's gotten up to and done and probably pay for somewhere down the line. Because I mean, we know how this ends for Daud. It ends in death, defeat, or just getting plain humiliated. And in 2 of those circumstances, he can leave and start a new life.
What?
Yeah, I was not crouching, so they figured out I was around.
That might be worth checking out, but probably not. Yeah, dude, go with that. They're right up at this guy. What?
And then I move 1 step, and they're all like, "Hey!" And then I have a really bad
Wait a
fight
minute.
sequence.
Okay,
These
so yeah,
guys,
I see what's going on here. You didn't have sneaky feet.
Missing or damaged time card.
Yeah.
Will no longer be replayed.
and these guys absolutely just friggin'
Yeah,
stuck a mud
that's
hole on
some
me.
deep hurting right there.
Time card will be denied admission to the ground and summarily terminated.
There you
It takes me a
go.
little bit to find my feet, because, I don't know, I just
It seems
struggled
like
with that there.
it seems like Daud's timing is a little bit different from Corvo's. I mean, his
I think I'm just being
his
bad.
motions aren't exactly. Oh, that's fun.
So, compact arc amplifier.
Stun darts?
I guess we'll see. That is obviously a nice item, but here's a nice item, arc mines.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Because it's time to just horribly fry people.
There weren't enough ways to turn people to ash.
Oh yeah, arc mines are interesting in that they actually have more than one use before they run out. I think that's what the little red lights on the side are supposed to represent, or maybe not. I haven't really paid attention to it. I only just noticed there were 2 little red lights on it. But you can get off about 2 zaps before it, it stops going. 941, by the way, that was the favour that gives us access to the number to open the safe.
I wonder if you can metagame that. You probably can.
You can, but they changed something up as a result of that. If you don't do the favour for the card, what actually happens is it doesn't have the time card in the safe. It has it somewhere else.
Oh, that's perfect.
If you give yourself up,
Yeah.
I'll only take a finger.
I'm like, guys, over here.
Seriously.
Hi, hello. Arc mine. Thank you.
Have fun with that,
And there you go.
idiot.
2 uses and it's done. But 2 uses is all we needed. And this is kind of mean. The pylon box to turn that stupid Tesla thingy on Windows. I don't know what's going on here. Was on the guys, but obviously not that difficult to get rid of once you know about it.
Jerks.
On second thought, maybe I should do a single video of messing around with Daud's powers on the mansion level that's in the second DLC.
Abigail Ames.
That certainly sounds like it could be fun.
But I'm gonna request that we go for a little meta humor and set it to Stuck in the Middle with You.
I don't even know. I don't even get that joke.
Remember who
right
Daud
now.
is voiced
I just
by.
know you're okay. Yep, you got it. All right, now I get it.
I forget to open something up here. Let's go do that. Thankfully, not that far to do. I don't know why I don't just pull every lever I see. That's usual me behavior. Is to just go up and like
We'll deal with
pull
it
levers and all
eventually.
sorts of things. There's the bone charm. We're gonna need that. And thankfully, we do have enough grenades to get that. I refuse to cook.
You cooked all of the rats anyway. I love how they just all turn into random greasy stains.
Alright, so Swift Stalker, I forget I actually have, like, way too many, like, bone charm spots. I don't know why I took Bird of Prey off. But Swift Stalker is actually different to the really cool one I got last time, which sped me up when I had my weapons drawn. You actually move a lot faster when you, like, have them withdrawn this time. So you can see I'm moving a lot quicker.
Yeah, you are jumping around.
You get some serious yumps.
It's like whalers from the oil refinery.
Interfere with or
People
break
say
active
they practice
livestock
black
will be
magic.
charged.
No, not us.
They won't let you in without a time card.
Didn't even
Get
care.
us out of here. You can take mine. I'm not coming back.
So this is one of the ways you can get a time card.
Why do you still have your time card?
I guess they forgot to take it off him. They just locked him in that room. They might have been in that room and just locked him in there straight
This
away.
universe has such shit security.
Or he hit it up his butt.
He's hit it up his bum, and that's why they wouldn't let him leave till he hands it over.
I can actually see that happening. All of these guards, you're just like, okay, dude, give me your time card. Don't do that.
It's up my ass. Believe me, I have actually been in a situation where when someone was required to hand something over, they instead put it up their bum, and the police had to go and get themselves a nice long set of gloves. Because shoving a bag of marijuana up your butthole actually causes severe amounts of damage and pain.
I imagine it does.
Gas up the spreader.
Oh my god, that is absurd.
Yeah. So let's go talk to this guy now, because he gives us a little bit of exposition to help us understand what exactly is going on around here.
You're Daud.
Dow.
Yes, okay.
I hope you ain't here for me. I'm just a little fish in a big pond.
I want to know about a ship. The Delilah.
Yeah, I heard of it. Listen, maybe we can help each other out. I work for a very rich man who's keen on seeing Rothwild's business go belly up. This whole business with the strike, our doing. We got a mole on the inside, lady pretending to run the labor crews, a real talent. She could lie straight to the High Overseer's face and get away with it.
What, in his
We
sex
were
dungeon?
supposed to meet up last night. I've been spying on the place all day, waiting to your word. Only I haven't seen or heard a peep. I was about to shove off. If you're here to make a little mayhem anyway, maybe you could find her. If she's still alive, she'd be able to get you everything you need to know about that ship. No question. And a substantial reward besides. Her name's Abigail Ames.
Oh, okay. We heard an announcement about her earlier.
I'm sure that is both not a fake name and she is totally fine.
Well, please! Thank you.
That still messes with me. I'm just sitting here thinking, okay, you gotta blink and blink and...
Everything stops. I like it.
An enemy of the state will be punished.
Just making sure I know where everything is.
Do not waste your loyalty on her.
Yeah. I
What
did
a
it.
sentence.
The announcement guy, I wonder if he ever gets a chance to, like, take a break. It seems like he's gonna record announcements for everything around here. Took his head off with that one. Oh yeah, I never get tired of like decapitating people with crossbows. It's one of my favorite things.
I also just loved how he just sort of tumbled down the stairs.
Now, if you don't do the thing for the time card favor, there will be a Weeper corpse down here. You see him just in the corner there, a corpse down there. I think that's the one that has the time card. If you still don't want to bother helping the other guys, the best thing about these DLC things is the amount of options you get for some of this stuff is ridiculous.
Yeah, holy crap!
It's like,
I really was not expecting the favor system to change so much in the middle of the the middle of the game itself.
It's gross. Get me some coin, get me some liquor, bounce me some bottles off of another bottle. That was really weird.
What did you do?
It hit that bottle and it bounced.
You're a wizard.
I don't understand it.
You are a wizard. God damn, dude.
I cast bounce.
I don't know, Quest for Glory had some dumber spells, so you know, I'm willing to believe that exists.
And we all remember this mechanic. I could have gone and gotten, like, the one that I hadn't bothered to fill up, but I, pick up some stuff while I'm over there anyway, so just rub my face on it as I do it. Because money is, like, the favor system, the money you get from the favor system is really integral, like, like, more so. Money feels a lot tighter this time, if you want to get stuff, and also still get upgrades. Because with the favors on top. I gotta eat the food, I don't need the health, but I gotta eat the food.
You do need to eat the food, I'm
behavior.
sorry. You're working very hard, and hungry men, or hard-working men, deserve good meals.
Okay, so this is another entrance. The other one, aside from the front door, is that sewer that I also went into to get that bone charm. I almost go in here, but then I remember I actually forgot a rune. Also, I like the view. I like how industrial this area looks. You don't really get the idea the plague is fucking with things just yet, because this takes place just after Corvo escapes from
Coldridge?
From the penitentiary. Yeah, from Coldridge.
You had it. You had it, dude.
No, that was a lower strut. See?
Well, yeah, but you could stand on it and then never mind.
No.
Attention. Plague conditions. Failure
I don't know
to
why
report
that,
to
like,
work at
bumped my head on it, or whatever.
Wow, you can't even take a day off at this point. Last time I heard crap like this, it was when we were playing Space Marine.
Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Yeah, you can't take a day off. That's illegal.
It's a good end to the first DLC episode. Half a minute of not being able to get up a thing.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be followed by a good 30 minutes of mayhem, giant buzzsaws, and dead whale carcasses.
Slaughterhouse is not just what it's called. It's what you're going. It's what you're going to use, or yeah, it's what you're going to turn it into.
It's gonna be slaughterhouses in every single way, shape, and form. It's gonna be fantastic. Yeah, and I take my time on it, and it's its own 30 minutes of adventure. So you'll have to forgive us for ending it there on that note. But yeah, like as really, like, we talked about how well laid out the levels are in the DLC. As nice as that intro is, like, the way it sort of narrows you in first, so you can sort of get an idea of the lockdown before getting you into the big yard, so you can just you can have your playpen. The next area is just pure funhouse. So many paths of progression, so many things to do, and I look forward to showing off exactly how I ruined everything while I was in there.
Yeah, all I'm saying is I'm gonna be queuing up Professor Genki for this next episode because it sounds like fun time murder time.
It is going to be great because it is equal parts expansive and claustrophobic. So, until then, I've been the Last Robokai.
I've been Cool Guy.
And I've been Orv.
And we'll see you all next time when we're inside Rothwild's slaughterhouse.